Welcome to the Dropship.com podcast. Today, we're bringing you more e-commerce insights, dropshipping strategies, and all the inspiration you need to grow your business. Whether you're a beginner or a pro, this podcast is your one-stop shop for success. Ready to roll? Here are your hosts, Ava and Noah.
Hey everyone, and welcome back. We're going to be diving into something today that's got the whole e-commerce world buzzing. And that's cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
But specifically, we're looking at how Shopify is making it easier for businesses to accept Bitcoin and other digital currencies.
For sure.
And what this means for all of you listening out there.
Absolutely.
Full transparency. We are pulling insights from the Dropship.com newsletter.
Of course.
As you guys know,
Yeah.
we're a part of.
Yeah.
But we promise to keep it objective and really focus on what you can actually use.
Definitely.
So this is really interesting.
Yeah.
Because this goes way beyond just a new payment method.
Absolutely. This is really tapping into a shift in how people think about value and ownership online.
It's like this whole new layer of the internet is opening up.
Yeah.
And businesses are scrambling to figure out how to navigate it.
Exactly. And the ones who figured out first are going to have a serious advantage.
So let's start with the basics. Bitcoin launched back in 2009.
A while ago.
Honestly, a lot of people thought it was just a fad.
Right.
But fast forward to today,
Wild.
and it's become a major force in online commerce.
It really has.
Thousands of Shopify merchants are already accepting it, and that number is growing fast.
For sure.
But here's the thing.
Yeah.
Why should you care?
That's the question, isn't it?
Why should our listeners care?
Well, there are some pretty compelling reasons.
Okay.
For starters, think about transaction fees.
Okay.
With credit cards, you're often paying 2 to 3% per transaction.
Right.
With crypto, it can be less than 1%.
Wow.
That can add up to significant savings, especially for businesses with high sales volume.
That's huge. What about speed? I know traditional bank transfers can take days to clear.
Oh yeah, crypto payments are almost instantaneous.
Really?
We're talking minutes, not days.
Wow.
So you get your money faster, which is always a plus.
Yeah.
Plus, think about global reach. Crypto is accessible in over 100 countries, many of which have limited access to traditional banking. So you can potentially tap into a whole new customer base.
Okay, let's get practical.
All right.
Say you're convinced and you want to integrate crypto payments into your Shopify store.
Yep.
Where do you even begin?
It's surprisingly straightforward,
Okay.
even if you're not a tech whiz.
Okay.
The first step is setting up a digital wallet. Think of it like a virtual bank account for your crypto.
Gotcha.
There are a bunch of popular options out there like Coinbase and MetaMask.
Yeah, those are the ones I've heard of.
Each has its own pros and cons, so it's worth doing a bit of research to find one that fits your needs.
All right, so you've got your wallet set up.
You got your wallet.
What's next?
Next, you need to choose a payment gateway.
Yep.
This is the bridge between your Shopify store and the crypto world.
Gotcha.
Shopify integrates with several reputable providers like BitPay, Coinbase Commerce, and CryptoPay.
I see.
You simply add your chosen gateway to your Shopify dashboard, and you're good to go.
So from the customer's perspective, it's pretty seamless.
Exactly. They choose their preferred cryptocurrency at checkout. Pay from their digital wallet.
Yep.
And that's it.
Easy.
Transaction is complete. The key is to make the experience as smooth and familiar as possible,
Right.
even for customers who are new to crypto.
Of course, now no new technology comes without its challenges.
Right.
What are some of the hurdles that businesses need to be aware of when it comes to crypto?
One of the biggest ones is volatility.
Well,
We all know crypto prices can fluctuate wildly.
totally, yeah.
But there are ways to mitigate this.
Oh.
Many payment gateways offer instant conversion to fiat currency, like US dollars or euros.
I see.
So even if the price of Bitcoin drops after a customer makes a purchase, you'll still receive the agreed upon amount in your chosen currency.
Oh, that's good. That's reassuring.
Yeah.
What about the legal side of things? I know regulations around crypto are still evolving.
Absolutely. It's crucial to research the specific laws and regulations in your region to make sure you're operating compliantly. This is an area where staying informed is essential.
For sure. And finally, let's talk about the customer.
Okay.
Not everyone is comfortable with cryptocurrency yet.
Right. Consumer education is key.
Yeah.
Providing clear, concise instructions at checkout is essential, especially for first-time crypto users. Think
Right.
about including a FAQ section or even a short explainer video to walk them through the process.
Yeah, I like that little explainer video.
Yeah.
So we've talked about the basics, the benefits, some of the challenges, but let's move beyond theory.
Okay.
and look at some real-world examples of how businesses are successfully using crypto.
Love that.
So one that comes to mind is a small independent bookstore that started accepting Bitcoin.
Oh, cool.
And what's fascinating is that they discovered their average order value from crypto users was 30% higher
Wow.
than those using credit cards.
That's fascinating.
Yeah.
I wonder why.
Why do you think that is?
Let's think about it for a second.
Yeah.
Well, we dug a bit deeper, and it seems crypto users tend to be early adopters, the kind of people who are more willing to try new things and spend more on unique or niche products.
So it's not just about the payment method itself, it's about attracting a specific type of customer.
Exactly, and that's a really important point for businesses to consider.
Yeah, for sure. And we found another great example from a luxury goods store.
Okay.
They found that accepting Bitcoin actually enhanced their brand image.
Interesting.
It positioned them as innovators, forward-thinking, and in tune with their target audience's desires. Crypto can be a powerful tool for building brand identity and loyalty.
It really can.
It's almost like a badge of honor for some businesses to say, hey, we're part of this new wave.
Absolutely, and it resonates with customers who share those values.
So what does all of this mean for the average business owner listening right now?
Yeah.
What's the big takeaway?
It suggests that crypto is much more than just a payment method. It's a strategic tool for growth, customer engagement, and brand building.
It's about tapping into a new way of thinking about commerce and value exchange.
For sure.
And those who embrace it early stand to gain a significant competitive edge.
Absolutely.
This brings us to the future of e-commerce and how crypto is shaping it.
The big picture.
We're on the cusp of some truly groundbreaking innovations like tokenized loyalty programs and decentralized finance,
Oh, yeah.
also known as DeFi.
DeFi.
Have you ever heard of these?
I have, but I'd love to hear you talk more about them.
Okay, well, DeFi sounds a little intimidating.
It does, a little bit, yeah.
Can you break that down for us?
Sure, decentralized finance, or DeFi, basically refers to financial applications built on blockchain technology.
Okay.
Think of it as a parallel financial system that operates independently of traditional banks and institutions.
So instead of relying on banks to process transactions or lend money,
Yeah.
you're using blockchain technology.
Exactly. It cuts out the middleman and creates a more open, transparent, and accessible financial system. And this is starting to have a major impact on e-commerce.
For example,
Well, imagine a world where you can get a loan for your business instantly without going through a bank,
wow,
or where your customers can earn rewards for their loyalty through tokenized programs.
that sounds pretty futuristic.
It is, but it's closer than you might think.
Wow.
And the implications for businesses are enormous.
This is a lot to take in.
It is. We've covered a lot.
Before we get ahead of ourselves,
Yes.
let's pause for a second and think about what this all means for you.
Yeah.
What stands out to you from everything we've discussed so far?
What piques your curiosity or what makes you a little bit nervous?
Yeah, we want this to be a conversation, not just a lecture.
Right.
Think about your own business or industry. If you were to start accepting crypto today, what unique opportunities or challenges do you think you might encounter?
That's a great question to ponder.
And remember, this is just the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah.
We've only scratched the surface of what's possible when e-commerce and cryptocurrency collide.
It's a whole new world.
It really is. So we've covered a lot of ground already,
Mm-hmm.
from the nuts and bolts of setting up crypto payments
Yeah.
to the broader implications for e-commerce.
Right.
Before we wrap up, I kind of want to take a step back
Okay.
and think about the strategic side of things.
Yeah, that's a great point. It's easy to get caught up in the technical details,
Right.
but ultimately, crypto needs to be part of a larger business strategy.
For sure. So for those listening who are thinking, okay, this is all very interesting,
Yeah.
but how does it actually apply to my business?
Mm-hmm.
Where do we even begin to unpack that?
Well, the first step is to understand your target audience.
Okay.
Are they tech savvy?
Mm-hmm.
Are they already familiar with crypto?
Right.
Do they value transparency and decentralization?
Yeah.
If the answer to those questions is yes, then integrating crypto payments could be a natural fit.
It's also like speaking language they already understand.
Precisely. It's about aligning your business with their values and preferences.
Mm-hmm.
And beyond just accepting payments, think about how you can leverage crypto to create unique experiences or build a sense of community.
Okay, so like offering exclusive discounts to customers who pay with crypto.
That's one idea.
Okay.
Or you could create a loyalty program where customers own tokens for their purchases, which they can then redeem for rewards,
Okay.
or exclusive access to products or services.
So it's about creating a win-win situation.
Yeah.
where both the business and the customer benefit from embracing crypto.
Exactly. And as the crypto landscape continues to evolve,
Yeah.
there will be even more opportunities for businesses to innovate and differentiate themselves. We're already seeing exciting developments like NFTs, which can be used to represent unique digital assets,
Right.
and DAOs, which are decentralized organizations that operate on the blockchain.
To be honest, I'm still wrapping my head around some of these concepts.
Me too.
But I love the idea of using technology to empower both businesses and consumers.
And that's really what's so exciting about this space. It's still early days, and there's so much potential for disruption and innovation.
It's like the Wild West of commerce, but in a good way.
Exactly. It's a time of experimentation, learning, and pushing boundaries. And the businesses that are willing to embrace that spirit are the ones that will thrive.
So what's your advice for business owners who are intrigued by crypto but not sure where to start?
I'd say don't be afraid to experiment.
Okay.
Start small, learn as you go, and be prepared to adapt. The crypto world moves fast.
Right.
So staying flexible is key.
It's about being a lifelong learner.
Absolutely. And there are so many resources available to help businesses get up to speed.
Okay.
The dropship.com newsletter, for example, is a great place to start.
Of course.
We cover all the latest trends and developments in the e-commerce space, including crypto. And we always aim to provide practical, actionable advice.
We also love hearing from our listeners.
Yeah.
So if you have any questions about crypto or any other aspect of e-commerce,
Yeah.
feel free to reach out to us. We're always happy to help.
We're all in this together, learning and exploring this new frontier of commerce. And who knows what amazing things we'll discover along the way.
I think that's a great note to end on.
Yeah.
It's all about embracing the unknown and being open to new possibilities.
I like that.
But before we sign off, we want to leave you with one final thought.
Okay, hit me.
We've talked a lot about the practical side of crypto, but there's also a philosophical dimension that's worth considering.
That's an interesting perspective.
What do you mean?
Yeah, what do you mean by that?
Well, crypto at its core is about decentralization. It's about giving individuals more control over their own finances and data.
Right.
And that has implications that extend far beyond just commerce.
That's true. It's about challenging traditional power structures.
Yeah.
And creating a more equitable and transparent system. And that resonates deeply with a lot of people, especially younger generations.
Exactly. And for businesses, I think it's important to understand that underlying philosophy, because it's not just about accepting a new payment method.
Right.
It's about aligning yourself with a movement that's changing the world.
It's about being part of something bigger than yourself.
And that, I think, is incredibly powerful.
It is.
So as you consider whether or not to integrate crypto into your business, think about what it represents, what values it embodies, and how it aligns with your own vision for the future.
It's more than just money.
Because crypto is more than just a technology.
Right.
It's a statement. It's a philosophy. It's a movement, and it's here to stay.
For sure.
So we've talked about the what and the why of crypto and e-commerce, but I'm curious about the how. What are some concrete steps that businesses can take to actually integrate crypto payments effectively?
Well, first and foremost, it's crucial to choose the right payment gateway.
Okay.
There are many options out there,
Yeah.
each with its own features, fees, and security protocols.
I see.
Do your research and select a provider that aligns with your business needs and risk tolerance.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
It's like choosing any other critical business partner.
exactly.
You want to make sure they're a good fit.
Right. Then think about the customer experience.
Okay.
Make sure the checkout process is clear, intuitive, and secure. Provide ample information and resources to guide customers who might be new to crypto.
Right.
Remember, the goal is to make the transaction as smooth and painless as possible.
So don't just assume everyone is a crypto expert.
Right. Consider offering multiple crypto payment options to cater to different preferences.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Some customers might prefer Bitcoin, while others might be more comfortable with Ethereum or stablecoins. Giving them choices can increase adoption and satisfaction.
It's all about meeting customers where they are.
Absolutely. And don't forget about security.
Right.
Cryptocurrency transactions are generally secure, but it's still important to take precautions.
Right.
Use a reputable wallet provider. Right. Enable two-factor authentication and educate yourself about common scams and security risks.
Yeah, that's all good advice for sure.
Yeah, it never hurts to be careful.
It sounds like there's a learning curve involved, but the potential benefits could be well worth it.
Definitely. And remember, you don't have to go all in right away.
Right.
You can start by accepting crypto for a small portion of your sales and gradually increase your exposure as you become more comfortable.
It's like dipping your toes in the water before diving in head first.
Exactly. And as you gain experience, you can start exploring more advanced use cases for crypto, like tokenized loyalty programs or even decentralized finance.
It's exciting to think about all the possibilities. It feels like we're just scratching the surface of what's possible.
I agree. The world of e-commerce is evolving rapidly.
Really?
And crypto is playing a major role in shaping that evolution.
For sure.
Businesses that embrace this technology and adapt to the changing landscape will be well positioned for success in the years to come.
That's a great takeaway. So to wrap things up, what's the one piece of advice you would give to businesses that are considering integrating crypto payments?
Do your research, start small, and be patient.
Okay.
This is a long game, and the rewards will come to those who are willing to learn, adapt, and innovate.
Well said. It's been a fascinating deep dive into the world of Shopify and crypto.
It has been.
We hope you gained some valuable insights and a newfound appreciation for the transformative power of this technology.
Absolutely.
Till next time,
Yes.
keep exploring, keep learning, and keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible in the world of e-commerce.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
That's it for today on the Dropship.com podcast. We hope you got some value out of this episode. If you're looking to stay ahead in e-commerce and dropshipping, the Dropship.com newsletter is where we dive deeper into the latest trends, news, and strategies. Delivered every Monday and Thursday. Don't miss it. Subscribe with the link below.